Okay guys, now the other, again I given you one more advice from my side. Okay, the team Spartans, team leader focus area. Team Spartans, team leaders or business leaders focus area. What do you guys need to focus throughout the year? Very critical topic, right? Team Spartans, team leaders focus area, or focus area of team Spartans, team leaders. Either way we can see. So heading is ready?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The first point is keep your head count full. Keep your head count full. Head count is nothing but your team head count, right? So if you have 7 people is your team head count, that has to be maintained throughout the year. There should not be any day you come and say as an excuse, sir, I don't have people in my team. Right? It is sole responsibility of that particular business leader. You can take over support, you can take HR support, you can take my support, you can take a LinkedIn support, you can take any support, or maybe your industry friend support. That may be the easiest way to get a right people, your industry friends, right? The people who are working in real estate field. You can take anybody's support, but there should not be any time or any reason to say that I don't have a people in my team. That shows your weakness in front of your reporting managers. If you say I don't have a team members, you are showing me that you are incapable for that particular post what you are holding at this point of time. Right? If you in an election today, you see if I didn't get a vote, what do you mean? You failed. It's very simple. I was seeing one meme, right? M-E-M-E or something. Meme we call. A troll video. Basically, they're saying that, they were asking him, one media person asking him, why do you fail? That was the question. And he's saying that I got less vote. That's the reason I failed. It's a very simple. He would have say explaining that basically my the undercurrent between my party was bad. Nothing. He said very simple statement, and the media person was expecting something differently. He is expecting, okay, he's going to blame. Okay, there are somebody. I saw that also. Some controversy. They say no, they didn't vote for me. My party only ditched me. All he can say. But this man very simple say I got less lead. That's the reason I failed. It's a very simple. So your failure is directly proportional how many team members you have. Don't come and say that, sir, I don't have a team members. I have only 3 team members. Is it my problem? Definitely not my problem. It is your problem. Okay. So keep your team, keep your head count full. The second point is training and continuous training them. Right? If your team member don't know something about it, whose responsibility it is? It is a business leader's responsibility. If a business leader don't know something, it is associate cluster responsibility. If associate cluster don't know something, it is my responsibility. It goes that way. It will not go downwards. Right? Don't expect your STM will teach you something and you will be fulfilled. Never. You need to teach them. Right? Maybe you tell them once, and don't assume that if I tell once, everything they learn. It never going to happen like that. So keep training them, continuously training them. You explain the project and you ask them to explain, and if you think it is not up to your satisfaction, explaining them again. Tell them patiently, tell them, boss, learn. Right? Because your thought process and their thought process varies technically. Don't assume that your knowledge level or intellectual level your STM has. Never. Right? They are little low. That's the reason they are reporting to you today. Whatever reason. Otherwise they will be above you. Right? So don't think that if I explain everything is done. Today I am just reading out all the things. I am not assuming that you would learn everything. I'll keep telling the same thing over a period of time. We are doing it for a short term, but I keep telling the same points. The points will be the same. The diary with me last 3-4 years. The points are same, right? Training and continuous training. The third point, make sure each team members are achieving minimum productivity of 2.15 CR. Okay, very long sentence. Make sure each team members achieving minimum productivity of 2.15 CR. The 2.15 is a magic number, right? Like our election, what was the magic number?
273.
273 was the magic.
272
was the magic. 543 or something, right? So 270. Yeah, so 272 or 273, whatever.
272.
Right? That was the magic number. The same way in our cluster or our business unit, the magic number is 2.15 CR. Right? So each your team members has to be achieve minimum 2.15 CR month after month. Right? There are two reasons for it. What is the one reason?
Achieving the bigger number in having smaller footsteps, basically.
No, that is not the number. Any old people?
The BL will reach 11 CR.
Huh?
BL will reach 11
Okay, that is one reason. So if even see their target by designation is 3 to 4 CR, right? But even if they do 2.15 CR, as a business leader, you will be achieving your target, right? So you have 7 people, even 7 people achieve 2.15, around 15 CR you will be achieving. 15 CR you will have a decent incentive as a business leader. Number one. Number two, as an STM, right? They will get a decent incentive. The new incentives yet to announce, maybe today or tomorrow they will come. But even though at 2 CR if they do, they will get a decent incentive compared to they do 1 CR. Right? Because they are with you to get money, right? You are with me to make money. So to make your money, 2.15 as a magic number, it is very, very important. If your team members are not achieving 2.15 CR, you will struggle, I will struggle, they will struggle. Right? So ensuring this 2.15 as a magic number from each person. Once they done 2.15, leave them. Go back to the first rule. What do we say? Acquisition and your maintenance or retention. So your acquisition mind, 80% of your work should be the people are not that particular month 2.15 CR. The moment 2.15, the meet live in for that particular month. He will do himself 3-4 crore. You don't need to push him. Because the moment he tasted that 2 crore of business, he himself will run for the bigger number. Your job is that now look down. Who is the person not there with that magic number? Bring him into that magic number again, 2.15 CR. Right? Very, very important. As a business leader, you need to keep looking at these things to make your team very stable and steady. Otherwise, you will see only one person in your team member will be performing. He done 6 crore, balance all are 0. Next month, another person done 6 crore, balance all are 0. The team is not a healthy sign. Right? The team will collapse any moment. Right? We told about the building block. Right? You are building only one side. After a few minutes, it's going to be collapsed just like that. So keep this in mind. 2.1 CR, okay? Work with them, high hope and less expectation for first 3 months. And evaluate, then come to a conclusion. Most of the time, we do the mistake. What mistake we do? There are people join in my team. Within 1 week, I give him a label, L-A-B-E-L. What is a label? He is a waste guy. Right? I don't want anybody give that kind of label. Even I don't give it to you guys. Until unless I work with you guys well enough. I will not put a label, say that, okay, he is a waste person in my team. I never done it. You can ask your seniors. Immense, hope I given from each and every person. I train them, I motivate them, I work with them. Then I give them up. till the time I will not do it. Because we don't know the potential. Each person, right, the potential may come maybe the third or fourth month, we never know. Give them that much time. Don't come to a assumption that he's a waste guy in the 1 week. Sir, I done so many things, sir. I don't think so he will work for me. If you say that, I may listen, but my mind goes, this guy is waste guy. That is flash in my mind. You understand? I listen to you guys because I am an approachable person. I wish you guys also to approachable to your team members. I am approachable person. You can tell, but you cannot access me, right? You cannot tell me to take a decision for this guy. I will listen. Maybe I will change this person to some other team because I understand you are waste, not that particular person. You got it? Right? So this is your job. So at least 3 months, work with that person. Work with that person at least 3 months. Then you come back to me. Right? Minimum 3 months is very much important. Right? Now fourth point, no, it's the fifth point. Continuous monitoring and guidance is important. Right? If you just give a training, that will not help. You need to continuously monitoring them, continuously guide them. That is the most important things. You need to continuously monitoring them, continuously guide them. The same thing, what I told you about the training, the same way you need to continuously looking at what they are doing. I train them, but are they implementing it or not? Why I train them? Because I expect they implement the situation comes. Right? I told you, these are the measuring tools which I am giving to you. Now when the situation comes, when they come to you with a problem, you need to look this book and read point after point. Oh, okay, this I need to apply in this point of time. So when I teach them a pitching, you need to check with them whether they are using the pitching or not. Yes or no? That is the most important things. The next point is keep checking their satisfaction level and what they are doing. This I already told you in some other point as well. It is very, very important things. Right? You need to make them comfort with you. It is a very difficult job. A team management is a very, very difficult job. Don't think it is easy. It is a very, very difficult job. Okay? It is a very difficult job. So what you need to do, you need to understand their satisfaction level. Whatever points I am telling them or whatever instruction what I am giving to you or giving to them, are they okay with it or not? Illogically, let us not talk to the people. Middle of the night calling and say that I want a sale right now. Illogical talk. Rather than you should understand the next day and understand, okay, do you have a prospects? Do you have a clients? Do you have a people to call? Rather than saying that middle of the night calling or say that today 6 o'clock, I don't know what you do, I want a business. Illogical. I never speak to you guys like that. Right? The people know with me last 10 years. I never speak like that. Practically, we are a business, we need a business, but be practical. Your talks, you should be walk on your talks. And what you talk, you should be able to deliver it as also. If you can't deliver it, please don't talk. Or if you cannot do this, please don't talk. Right? Very, very important. The next point is attrition is a painful and expensive. So keep control of that. Right? So attrition, what do you mean by attrition? Right? The people leaving from your team. The attrition is a very painful thing. So don't think like that. If I remove this guy, everything will be okay in my life. Never ever. If that person goes, another person comes. We don't know what is he. People say the known devil is better than unknown angel. Right? The known devil is better, unknown angel. So don't expect an angel will come and resolve all your problems and take you into heaven. Never going to happen. Work with your devil better. You know what his techniques are. Which side is going to attack you, you know already. You know his plans. Right? So the known devil is better than unknown angel. You understand? So the attrition is a very painful thing. Keep control that. It is a very painful and is expensive, right? To get one more person, replacement of him, train him. I told you 3 months we can't even expect any business from him. So keeping him 3 months again he will perform. We never know. Very painful. So keep that in mind when you work with them. Bring up or maintain average vintage of your team minimum 1.5 years minimum, right? So what do you mean by that? So bring up your team vintage. The vintage team, usually we see that the vintage team are better performers than the new team. That is a universal law. The vintage team is always better performance. So you need to keep an average vintage, at least average. I am not saying that each team member of yours should be 1.5 years with you. It is not necessary, right? If it is there, it is well and good. Your team is 1.5 years vintage with you, absolutely fine. The team will be very strong team, right? Technically that team supposed to be very strong team, but there are cases not, but supposed to be, you understand? So keep the vintage. So when you remove a people, you need to keep thinking, is this guy is my vintage guy? Is this guy contributed something to my team? And what is his problem? Currently he is not performing. Maybe it's a personal reason. Can I give him some time? Can I accommodate him some more time before I remove him? If I remove this person, my team vintage will go down drastically. This is all you need to be calculative. I want each one of you to maintain your team vintage, including you, your vintage, because your vintage also matters a lot. 1.5 years. Okay, that is the point. Next point, set independent goal for each team members and push them for the individual goal. So set an independent goal. Each team member will have a different potential and caliber, but they should have a minimum caliber of deliver our magic number of 2.15 CR, right? There are some people will have a potential of deliver even 8 crore in a single month. So that person you need to drive in for that particular 8 crore, not for the 2.15 CR, you understand? So understand the goal of each person and push them accordingly. Okay? I hope you guys written down. Always remember one thing. The team is everything for a leader. Okay, this is the last point. Always remember one thing. The team is everything for a leader. Together you need to achieve the goals. Right? Your vision and your team member vision cannot be something different. What is your vision? That should be your team member vision. Now if I walk into somebody else team member and ask, what is your team vision or target? What you guys are looking at for this month? If I ask a team, you should be able to say, sir, Nidish told me this month we going to achieve 30 crore. If your team member not able to say that, I am very sure you are not going to achieve that number. I am very sure about it. Because together you are going to achieve. Your vision should be properly communicate to your team members. If your vision not able to communicate to your team members, how they going to achieve? They don't even know. They are in the gray area. They don't even have a light what they're supposed to do. Right? So that is what the last point. Always remember one thing. The team is everything for a leader. If a team is not there, you are not called anymore a leader. What are you going to lead? You don't have anybody behind of you. Then what are you going to lead there? Nothing. And together you need to achieve more. Right? Thank you so much.